Welcome back, everybody. So, we have a contest that's coming right up. Um, I think there's some things I want to do before it actually happens. I don't know if there's anybody else.
Sure. I mean, there was a week time. I imagine you spent one, or a span time, my bad. I imagine you guys
Ooh.
spent one day of that.
Oh well, a span of time. That's exciting.
That is. Let me mark some tests. I wonder if somehow in the middle of that I can angle for another naming test.
You might.
I'll think about it while
You can come up with a compelling reason. You could also choose to see if something of along the during the Eludin festival gives you better opportunities. Oh wow! I only just noticed your glasses, Mark.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
I've been looking at them trying to figure out a way to bring it up, and then I'm like, do I want to bring it up?
I like just randomly putting them up and down.
They're very spectacular.
They look a bit like those from Morpheus from the Matrix.
Oh yeah, totally.
They definitely make Levi look much more sinister.
Sinister is one way to put it.
So I will mention to Levi, I know I've already brought it up, but if you could, if you do happen to find out who any of the other people who may have been propositioned are, discreetly, I think that might be some benefit.
Of course, I was planning on doing that. I also thought about starting rumors that he tries to cheat on the contest, but I thought the better of it because probably it's I'm gonna be the one who he will think did it, and I don't
wonder why.
I don't want my reputation to go near that yours. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've recently discovered that starting rumors can actually backfire. Who knew?
Yeah.
Only a little bit, really.
And I think and not starting rumors. I will try and put out discreet feelers amongst those who have signed up, asking if they've run into anybody, especially amongst those who are like not actually nobles, if they've received any strange offers recently.
I mean, the person to go to would be Sleep, right?
Well, I'm not gonna. I don't want to be that formal. I'm just gonna be just make a point of bumping into non-noble people who are on the sign-up list, and and mention that there certainly are a lot of new faces on campus lately. I think that there may be. Well, I don't want to be presumptuous, but I think that there may be something going on. I wouldn't. I just want to. I just want to be caution you that there that if someone should, I don't know, offer a large amount of money for something unseemly, that it may be wise to consider that an alarm bell. I think that
I feel like your reputation is going to work against you here. People are just looking at you like, are you offering me money?
No, absolutely not. Quite the contrary. I think that
I want to be paid.
Yes. That's quite literally contrary.
I think that
you're suggesting
there is
that
a
danger.
No. I think that there is a danger here, and I don't want. I know that I recently have run afoul of
a word
glad.
Friend.
Well, yes.
I found myself on the ones, and I don't want to see it happen to anybody else.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I've run afoul of the problems that easy money can bring about, and I wanted to help out my fellows, help steer you away from trouble. So
you really you killed Rav for money?
What?
Is Rav even dead?
No.
Oh, that's good. That's really good.
I mean, you did just say that that you had problems with easy money, so
No. I mean, if something like that had happened, obviously, I wouldn't have been merely put on the horns. It would have been the city authorities would have been involved.
Okay. Give me an inconspicuous or whatever, like bullshit soothing platitudes roll to make sure that you don't make your reputation worse by starting the rumor that you killed Rav for easy money.
Okay.
Do you have that bullshitting skill, or would you like to open that?
Oh no, I'm pretty good at bullshit. That is definitely right there in my wheelhouse. Yeah, I guess this is. Well, okay, it's not. Yeah, I am.
That you killed Rav for easy money.
It's probably something along the lines of soothing platitudes. I don't know.
No, I'm gonna lie here. What I'm gonna say when asked is that no, the mere it was the mere offer that of not to kill someone, but the mere offer for something untoward that got me inveigled in something that I certainly didn't want to be inveigled in, and I fear that is something that is going around. And I'll pause there, giving them an opportunity to say, "Oh yeah, you know what?
Look, I made a palm tree."
Yeah. Oh. So whether or not anybody takes me up on that, I'm definitely leading them in the wrong direction as in terms of what happened, but I'm also trying to elicit information.
I feel like your approach is still if you go for falsehood, it can still very easily be misunderstood.
Sure.
So you can do it, but if it goes wrong, like, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't trying to avoid the test. I was just trying to
No, but
I wanted to be clear about what I was seeking from it.
Something like persuasion should be like would make it easier to deal with.
Okay. So sure, I'll go with persuasion and fork in falsehood.
Sure, I can see that.
Okay. And I guess would inconspicuous be a reasonable fork even? Maybe not.
I don't think so.
Okay.
You're not trying to blend into a crowd.
Okay. Okay, so just it's falsehood. I'm not gonna burn persona on this. Of course. No, there's no 6s. Well, at least I'm playing to my new trait.
Oh yeah, sure. You won't lose that anytime soon.
Oh, and I already have the difficult persuasion tests that I need.
So sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how Mathers just immediately starts the rumor that he killed.
They killed Rav. Yeah, that's totally
killed Rav
totally
for
a reasonable
easy money.
rumor.
I'm not sure yet how to do this. How to deal with this mechanically, but I'm gonna write that down.
Okay.
There is now a rumor that Mathers
killed Rav for money.
For easy money. Even though Rav is not actually dead, but you know.
but you know.
Yo, I heard you killed me.
Not a really particularly important part of this rumor.
No.
No.
Rumor. Mathers killed Rav for easy money. I wonder what this rumor is going to do.
Can't wait until Lynn finds out.
Lynn finds out. Not a problem. I feel like in the span that goes by, like you can find that out.
Yeah, I think we might even get one of those shots of like maybe it's the like university exterior, like we see maybe we see like Lynn talking to some friends, but then it just cuts to the outside and we just hear like echoing throughout the building. What? And yeah, I think Lynn would actually confront Malice about that.
All right.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So where are you, Malice, when I find you?
I spent a lot of time on campus talking to people, digging my own grave.
Yeah. You have, haven't you?
Apparently. I mean, that's not what I say, but yeah, that's...
it's what you do.
Apparently that's what I do.
So, where do you happen to be digging your grave right now? I think Lynn is storming up and looking for you, probably like asking people, like, where is he?
Probably just like...
Where is he?
Where is he?
Yeah. Probably in the dorms.
Yeah, with your reputation, Lynn, people reply to you very quickly where he is.
Yeah, because see that Lynn's on the warpath.
Nobody wants to stand between Lynn and her victim.
No, indeed. Yes, I think she. Do you have like a room in the dorms, or are you just around?
It's not. I'm not even in my own dorms. Like it's a different dorm building from where I live. But you know, it's no problem tracking me down apparently, because I've been fucking up and people like to talk.
Yeah, so maybe the first shot is Mathers walking through walking like down a hallway, and then we just see Lynn bursting out from like a theater section kind of thing, just pushes you up against the wall. So, what did you do?
What do you mean?
Rap, whole thing. People are saying you killed him, Mathers.
That's interesting.
Something about money.
Did I resurrect him as well?
I don't know. Did you?
Not that I recall, but I mean, if everybody's saying it, then I must have.
Do you even know that? Do you even know that he's alive? When was the last time you checked on him, Alice?
Well, it has been a while. I think that if I went to visit him in the Medica, I'd probably I don't know. I think I would probably be thrown out of the school for high sorcery.
But just sorcery while intoxicated.
But yeah, actually, I was going to say the same thing right now. Damn, you were first. Oh.
But you know, perhaps I have sent sent the wind to finish him off, like Tamerlane the Great, and I just forgot.
Right. Of course you did.
Lynn doesn't have a lot of faith in your naming skills.
Good reason.
Not a lot of faith in Mathers in general, but you know,
Well, you know,
what you can get.
you wouldn't want to exclude his naming.
No. Off possibility.
So, is there other than indulging in ridiculous rumors, is there anything I can help you with, Lynn? I'm curious. How did that conversation go? Was it helpful? Not this one right now. The other one with
Our conversation?
with that individual that I put you in touch with.
Ah, yes. Our mutual friend, as it may be.
Yes.
No, he seems a decent enough fellow. Rare to find in this part of the world.
Well, again, I would.
Are you referring to Mathers?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Again, I do advise caution. Make sure that anything you promise, you deliver. But there's opportunity there, and I wish you well with it.
You're a very brave man for you to speak to me of caution. But I see your point. Let's try and be careful around him. He is your friend, after all.
After a fashion.
Indeed.
And I would say that there is a difference between seeking out. There's a difference between
digging your own grave.
Well, but between other people's actions building on themselves in a way that causes one trouble, and taking actions that create trouble with exactly the wrong people.
Indeed. Isn't that quite the difference?
Well, is it a
I trust that no one has actually bothered you or anyone you care about due to uh, further due to my reputation.
Not they haven't bothered me. The
Excellent.
fact that it's being spread bothers me. I'm sure it bothers you as well.
Indeed.
We are still associates after all.
Yes, speaking of Tamerlane the Great, I have heard that you are
This ought to be good.
yes. You are one of the most dangerous people on campus. And
I think she just smiles when you say that.
I bet it's a very
have
toothy
you?
grin too.
And in this case, I imagine the rumors aren't too far off.
Well, some reputations grow well when you take time to cultivate them, and some just grow by themselves.
Yes, indeed.
Sometimes a weed just festers and rots.
Madness knows everything about cultivating reputations.
Apparently.
Yeah, just a bit lacking in the execution.
No, it's growing quite well.
Reputation.
Yeah, it's the difference between growing plants and growing watermelons.
So,
But enough talk of gardening.
Is anybody not signing up for the Elodin Games?
Mathers was not.
Yeah, I plan to attend, but I think I'm actually not going to sign up.
I do also want to have us talk with Levi. I just realized.
Okay.
Before the games, because he signed up. So at some point, Desi and Levi are like in the study room where like the four of us usually hang out. But it's just the two of us.
Is it in any way awkward between you guys after that like meal at the Aeolian?
Wait, it hasn't been awkward before that?
It's always been awkward between us, I think.
Okay.
And maybe there's like an extra layer of awkwardness now, but
it's definitely awkward.
I think
it's an awkward silence instead of a companionable silence.
I think there's always been this awkward silence before. Like at least Levi has felt this way, but now he doesn't. It's not as much as for him now because he just if you're too alone, he will just call you out on what that he knows what she's doing and she doesn't really understand. But well, let's just play it out, right? Shouldn't we?
Sure. Yeah. So I think we've been sitting there like each reading our books for a while, like half an hour at least. And finally, Desi kind of looks up at Levi and is like, I saw you signed up for the games.
Yes.
What are you hoping to get out of it?
I always hope to get out something of everything, right? That's what I do, don't I?
That's what I'm worried about.
You want to read the stars on what Levi's gonna do?
Ooh. I was just gonna ask him, but maybe I should read the stars.
I mean, you can read the stars in front of him and be like, "So you're gonna."
Let me read your fortune, Levi. I've done it for
Wait,
myself
I
and Lynn
have been done
already,
talking. I have to say this now.
right?
I don't know what is wrong between us or what I have done, but for some reason you're always like looking at me skeptically. You're always looking what I'm doing and what's up with me. I don't know what's up. I really went to you to the Aeolian because I hope to clear things up like this, but it's obvious it obviously did work because it was just another plot from you to, I don't know, find out something about me. I don't know what you're thinking or what you're doing. Come on, why are you doing that? I mean, obviously you even tipped off Z because you did
Like
something.
she hangs her head down, and I don't know what's up with the Roll20. It's
You're
bouncing on
frozen.
me.
But before you
Yeah.
answer, Desi, Levi, are you bullshitting?
I'm just hoping that I finally I don't get her
Yeah,
around
but
every
are you do you believe that you are somebody to be trusted, or are you just trying to convince her?
I don't care either way. Actually, I don't care if I'm a person that is reliable or not. I just don't want to deal with this shit anymore. So I hope that this I'm thinking like hopefully this will get through. Hopefully this is over now because this is annoying.
No, Brad also disappeared.
Oh,
I
that's
just refreshed, and everybody's camera is off for me.
Now
Yeah,
you're frozen.
me
for
too.
us?
Except for you, Hasa.
Color is auch frozen.
This is fine.
Color is frozen.
Yeah.
Oh no, color isn't for me. Mark and
Yeah.
Mark and color.
I can only see you, also. The rest of your
I can only
Everybody
see
can
her.
see
Sorry.
me.
Yeah.
I can't see anybody.
Aw. Okay, almost everybody. Kelsa doesn't count.
Hey.
I mean, I
Hey.
care.
Can I refresh?
I guess. That's scary though. I'm scared of refreshing. But I'll try.
Now I'm
It keeps
frozen for
telling me
me.
that it's not secure.
Well, I can see
Yeah,
color.
I mean, personally, I'm feeling a little bit
can
insecure
see
right now, but
I can still see Mark and color. But yeah, Kelsa and Brad are not there.
I can still only see you.
Oh, yeah, we got a Brad. I got
all
a
right.
Brad.
I only got
My
this,
bad.
well, that's weird. If I'm talking, there's a small small thing on the down below my camera
Yeah.
picture, and if I talk louder, it gets bigger. And if I
Yep.
talk,
It's probably measuring your volume.
I've
yeah,
noticed that.
I
It's
know,
been
but
like that for a little while.
that's just
do you
started for me.
broadcast voice and video or just video?
Video only.
Yeah, it should be video only.
So I don't
But
get
it's still
why
doing
it's do
Yeah,
that,
I'm
but
getting blinking under my port as well. It just started now, I think.
this feature killed our.
Roll20, please. You need to push out new features right now.
I'm just
You now have blinking lights on your picture. For no
refreshing.
reason.
Yeah.
But we can still play it while we are trying to fix this, right?
Sure.
Sure.
Oh, now I've got a blinking
Mark
light.
just vanished and came back frozen. Oh, there we go. And now you work. Again.
But the others don't work for me. That's
Who do you see, Brad? Because that's the most important part.
I don't see Brad.
No, Brad,
Nope.
who do you see?
Oh,
Oh,
I see you, and I see pictures for everybody else. Awesome.
Well, there's that.
There's that.
Yeah, I probably roll 20, so just wait a bit and then refresh again and see if it starts working.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
How do you react to that?
She's sitting there with her head hanging down, and she says again, let me read your fortune.
Fine.
And like she nods and she starts pulling out star charts from her bags and takes the her bag of dice and hands you one of them and says, "Hold this in your palm and think of the question you want to know the answer to."
All right, that's what I do.
And so, yeah, she takes a moment to just arrange, like, pushes books and stuff off of the table and puts out the star charts. And after you've held on to the die for a particularly long time, like, if you try to set it down or anything, she's like, no, just hold it a little longer.
No, that's not what I do. I'm determined to be done with this.
Yeah. Yeah, and like she's not actually answered the question. And finally, she takes the die back from you, and she shakes it together with the other dice in her hand, and drops it so that it falls across the star chart. And she is trying to get a read on. I want to do two things here, but I don't know if Hasa is back yet because I still don't have cams.
No, she's not. Yeah,
Almost.
Here she comes
Just-
out of the door, and she's sitting down. And
Aha!
She's back.
Yes, I see you.
now.
Perfect.
You're live.
Okay. So I want to do two things. One, I had Levi hold on to one of her dice and think of a question
Here we go.
very hard. And so I want to try to use Touch of Ages to get an emotional read off of the die. Because she still doesn't trust Levi, and he's agreed to let her do a reading, but part of it was to get him to hold on to the die and to think about something very specifically. So she's trying to get like a psychic impression off of the die from that, which is probably going to be like a very hard perception test. And then she's going to do astrology to ask the stars what Levi is going to get out of this contest. Like, at the very least, probably experience. But like, you know, I don't know if that makes sense.
So for the obstacles, I think I'll let Levi set the one for Touch of Ages on what he was thinking of the die, because I didn't know what he was thinking of course.
Yeah.
Ob 5 recent events that left no physical mark, or possibly past events that left a mark, or past events that left no mark.
Okay.
So this is the list of obstacles.
I'm guessing somewhere like a 5, 6, or 7. Probably.
Yeah.
And I would say the harder that Levi was concentrating on the die would like make it easier.
I think he's not concentrating at all, but it's not that hard to read actually. If I mean, he's good at not showing what he thinks, but he's still a human being. So I think 5 is fine.
5?
Yes.
Okay. I can't fork anything here because it's a straight perception test. Do I want to spend
Persona on this?
You might. Because,
I think I do. I will spend Persona on this.
because you know this might resolve your situation with Levi or not.
It definitely might. All right. Ob 5, I'm rolling 6 dice. Let's go. It did not go.
No.
Not so much.
All right, hold on. Let me try again.
did you get the top
Here
right
it goes.
corner of the die?
Holy shit.
Aha! Ha ha ha!
Nice.
Got him.
6 out of 5, 6 out of 6 successes, and I'm gonna spend the fate to reroll those 4 dice.
Yeah.
Because if I can make it, I mean, none.
Wow.
That's
Fine, fine.
okay.
So what did she
Still
find
worth
out,
it.
Levi? For Erna first, Jesse, like your touch of ages, like what does it do? How does it work? Does it give you a feeling? Does it give you a straight up
Yeah,
facts?
like it gives like a feeling, like either a feeling or a small vision or kind of both. But like when have you ever had a dream and you wake up from the dream and you remember it fairly well, but when you were in the dream everything seems so vivid and complete, but then when you look at it later you can only pick out certain details and it's like the rest is just a fog.
Most
It's
definitely.
kind of like that, like a half remembered dream. Or like when you're like in a dream, they say you can't read things when you're in a dream, but me personally, like I will see something that my brain knows is text, and it will just be like that text indicates such and such. And sometimes it is an entire like huge concept, but you just get the impression of you know that about a thing. Like you meet someone in a dream and you automatically know that it's your cousin's stepmother even though you've never met them. That kind of feeling, you know?
So like dream logic connections.
Yeah, totally.
So Levi, tell Desi what she found out from you.
So how far do you in what regard do you find something out? Because if you just finding out what I'm thinking right now, it's gonna be fun.
Like more of an emotional impression of what you were concentrating on or thinking about while you were holding the die. Maybe you weren't thinking about a specific question like she told you to. Maybe you're thinking about why doesn't she trust me? But like whatever you were thinking about in that moment, the emotions behind it.
Okay, then probably uh, annoyance combined with a bit of hope and impatience, maybe.
Okay, cool. And now to read my astrology chart about what Levi is going to get out of this. What does Levi get out of this contest? Which, as a specific question, is ob4.
Wow.
And it's a success again. I mean, I got
What did you
got
do with the
sixes.
dice,
Let's
Elsa?
roll it.
What did you do?
It's one of those difficult tests.
Right? So
What was the specific question?
the specific question is, what will Levi get out of participating in this contest? Like,
Well, Levi, what will you get out of participating in this contest?
If I just say it like this, I will make a name for me. I will make bad matters maybe happy, and I will fuck someone over that was giving little respect to me. That's basically it. Also, I kind of thought about going in there because I have been confused enough by Elodin to not even know what am I doing anymore, but that's, I guess, something else. hoping to get my studies a little bit better if I learn from that experience. That's basically all of it. I don't know how much you read or see through it, but you can choose all
Is
of
there
it,
any
some of it.
part of that you think is decidedly untrue, Mistress GM?
I don't think any of that is decidedly untrue.
Okay. So yeah, I think that she reads the gist of most of that out of the reading, and she says,
Oh
"I
wait,
see."
I said that to you at that moment, and not just you. You had to roll right, so I had to tell you what I was thinking about. Or
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
this-
no, you didn't say it to him. The stars, like you told her what the stars told her.
okay, good.
Yeah,
Then-
yeah.
Like Mark told Kelsa what Desi saw in the stars.
Right, and now Desi
Okay.
has to try to tell Levi what she saw in the stars.
Okay, good.
And so yeah, she says, "I see this turning very well for you. Have a bitterness inside you that you will
Actually, you know what?
release."
Yes. Since you rolled extra successes, you want the stars to tell you something extra?
Yes, I'd love that.
What he does will earn the disapproval of Elodin.
Ooh.
I will definitely.
You can
include
choose
that
to
here.
divulge that or not.
No, I will. Your plans.
The stars don't say
Have-
why or what about it.
So it's determined
Yeah.
already. That's
Your plans. I think they will further your own ends, but what happens in this contest will turn Master Elodin against you. Tread carefully.
so. I do have plans. I reach my goals. I'm loaded. Do you think I have some kind of plot or so? Is that? Do you see what you want to see in there, or how does that?
I worry. The plot feels thick in the stars, but it's not against me and mine, it's against someone else. Your machinations bring you closer to Mathers. At least he is not disappointed by the outcome.
All right.
Thank you, Levi. I think I know you better.
Well,
Take-
it's hard for me to get to know you better through this because it's to me it's all a bit
Would you
well
read my
cryptic
stars?
to say the least. I don't think that would result in something.
Perhaps another way?
Could you
You
please
could
tell?
go on another double date.
No.
Oh, no.
I'm still having my agenda of just being clear of this now because I don't like
But
people
will it be clear of you?
suspecting me for some reason,
Ah.
and what that's why I
Well,
just
double
wanna.
dates don't have to be about suspecting people.
Yeah.
What?
That's true.
Yeah, but I don't want this to be a big thing. I just try to smooth it out.
I don't
So
know
that's
another way.
that's why I was trying to say something right now. So,
Sorry.
so you could just tell me why were you so suspecting me of doing something, or why were you so skeptical of me in the first place? I don't really know what I have done wrong.
You. A feeling. I don't know a better way to explain it. Stars
just
tell me things and I listen.
so
They told me to be wary.
I could do anything better. You just had a feeling that I would be a bad person or something. Well,
I didn't know
that is
what the
reassuring.
feeling was. It was a warning. I did not mean to drive a rift between us.
I try to look very disappointed and very hurt.
I know nothing of your past, where you came from. So secretive.
Well, not everyone's past is easy or nice, and some people just don't want to talk about it. Maybe you should just leave it at that. I'm sorry, but
Desi, you got told.
I'm not used to looking away.
Wow. University is about new experiences.
maybe someday I will talk about my past, but please respect that's probably not going to happen anytime soon.
Interesting possible instinct for Desi. Never look away.
Ooh, I like that one. Yeah, but so she's gonna nod and like collect up her charts and everything and put them away and say, "I'm a good listener." And then she'll leave.
I not.
So how does she feel about Levi right now?
I think she trusts him a little bit more. He let her do a chart, and like I feel like she got the impression from the reading that she did that any plots he has is not against her or Lynn, at least currently. And so I think she's feeling a lot better and maybe a little sorry for him. Yeah.
Okay.
Levi is feeling like, well, hopefully that cleared things up a bit. That I'm not getting annoyed anytime soon. Yeah, like Levi is like the star that he just waited that you do it because Levi is like, that stuff's bullshit. There's no way that can predict something.
Right. And she's like, see, he trusts me enough to let me do a star chart. Like, how does Levi feel after she laid some truths bare there when she told him what she saw.
Not sure. Don't show anything. Don't show anything. Don't show anything. Just show that you are skeptical and everything. That you just heard that everything's good. And now he thinks, did Mathers let information slip? And she tried to pressure me with that. I think I have to talk with Mathers.
Yep, everything's coming up, Millhouse.
Digging your own grave. I mean, that's the logical conclusion that Levi gets out of this, because star reading is bullshit, right?
Right. The question is, does anybody need to go early or on time or something along those lines? Because
I would like to go on time.
Okay. Well then, I think we should do Levi talking to Mathers and then wrap it up, rather than starting the.
But that puts us at a very solid start for next time to just jump into.
We could do just one of the tests Elodin has set for you. Just get a taste for next session.
That'd be fun.
Would you mind skipping over the thing with Mathers then, Levi?
Can do it next time. I don't mind.
So, everybody meets on a giant square. It's packed with students, and there's people standing in the alleyways leading to it. And on a bench is standing Master Elodin. And there's like banners, and there's a little band playing slightly out of tune music. And Elodin shouts, "Welcome, welcome to the great university games. I will now announce the first test." And you see like these like runner kids like running around like to the back rows and like repeating the message there for the people that can't hear him. And he says, "The first contest will be bake an apple pie."
Oh god.
I'm regretting my decisions.
You will
Yeah.
you will all be scored, of course. You can start baking whenever you want. Pies that are delivered before the end of the day will be taken into account for the contest. And I will be walking around. There's a lot of ovens made available in mains. And he's like the runner kids sum up like a bunch of like rooms where you can go that there's ovens there.
One thing is sure, I have no clue of baking, but I'm pretty sure that this is this will be for my advantage. I'm pretty sure. Might be a shame if that ends up not my cake, but the cake of Sir Von, or what was he called again?
Thunderberg.
Thunderberg?
Casper von
Thunderberg.
Thunderberg.
That would be
Casper
shame.
von Thunderberg.
If there would be the wrong name on it. Ah, damn.
Yeah, I'm actually already happy that I didn't sign up. Not because I'm so intimidated by baking a apple pie, although obviously it'd be horrible at it. But now I can spend my time watching Casper to see if he cheats.
You're just gonna stand next to like his workbench, being like, "Hey, Casper.
No,
Did you see
no.
how you're doing?"
I just see the worst outcome out of this. I make I switch out the cakes, and Mathers sees that he cheats somehow, and he's telling them that he cheated, and then they try his cake, and it's just plain awful. And it's like, what the hell? You cheated for this? No, that's not cheated. No way that someone has something that bad could happen if he cheats, right?
I think probably Desi goes back to her little cottage because she's got an oven, I think. She does not have any skill in baking, but we're gonna give it a try. Are we gonna roll this right now?
Go ahead.
Okay. Baking is based off of
Perception and agility.
perception and agility. Okay.
I believe that Casper von Thunderberg goes back to his room in the Golden Pony to prepare his cake. So if you wanted to spy on him, you'd have to some way
Let's
deal with
see.
that.
That is unfortunate.
Is this
Especially
gonna
since you got
be
kicked out of the Golden Pony.
for advanced pastry mechanics? Or
Yeah,
Ob3
Of course.
make a cream-filled bun?
I mean, I feel like this is an open test.
Ah, okay.
And your result
Cool,
will just
because
depend
I'm-
on how you do.
I'm I don't have any cooking. Darn it. Okay.
And your
Well,
result will be halved, of course, if this is like an open.
Yeah, it is.
But it's good to know that you need a 4 if you want to make a nice pie.
Okay, so I've got no modifiers and no Artha.
So the question, there's a question. Where? Okay, so you bake in your oven.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
Baking in my own oven. I've got. And I want to re-roll that 6.
Ooh.
5.
Aha.
So I have 4 successes, which is 2.
So
Question to someone who knows the system slightly better than me, probably Umbra, Gala. Because there's both perception and agility, and this counts as when I spend Artha, it counts towards the base. Do I choose which of those I put the Artha towards?
Yeah, you choose.
Fantastic. Definitely perception then. Cool. So yeah, I scored a 2.
Okay. Do you go and deliver the cake?
Yeah.
So Master Loden sits there. There are a lot of half-eaten pies around him, and says, "Welcome. How did you do?"
Made a pie.
He looks at it doubtful. Very well. Very well.
It's more of a cobbler. So, more of warm fruit with some. Well, it smells good. And I'll like.
Well, take
yeah.
a bite. How does it taste?
Like apples and oats. Too much cinnamon.
So I want you to roll.
What would you like me to roll?
Yes, that is the question.
Steel test.
No, more something along the lines of food-wise. You know what? Roll apple-wise for me.
Roll what?
Apple-wise.
Apple-wise?
Yes.
I
Damn.
do not have.
I would like you to roll
apple-wise.
apple-wise.
What? You don't have Applewise?
I know. You would think I do, but I don't. Apple-wise.
By the way, baking, what is it based off?
Baking is based off perception and agility. All wises are based off of will?
Perception.
No, perception.
Perception.
That's right. I knew it was something.
Yay.
Okay. I'm good at perception.
Perception.
Alright. No Artha, base op 1, apple wise. Oh shit. I know nothing of apples.
It's a bad apple right there.
Hmm.
He shakes his head and says, try again sometime. And he gestures that you can put the pie down, but he doesn't seem interested in trying any of it.
Okay,
Alright,
I-
well, I'll move on.
when I witnessed that he actually never tries the pie, I think.
Well, you don't witness that. You're baking your pie.
Wait, I'm not just going there. I just am looking what happens first. Didn't say.
Okay,
I didn't
if you try to look in, he'll be like, chop chop, go make a pie.
So
What are you standing around for?
All right. Well, I go into a bakery and ask what they usually put in pie, and that they please give me some of that.
Give this some of that cowbell.
Yeah.
Yotes.
Because I don't have probably don't have anything at my home that I would bake from, so
Levi had one of those like student apartments where it's
They
just
they
like a
look at you
mattress on the floor.
strange, and then they sum up a list of ingredients: fruit, flour. You can also use vegetables. Sometimes sugar, sometimes salt.
yeah, I specify
Eggs, mostly.
on an apple pie.
Okay, well in that case, you'd want apples.
That's
case,
the
you'd
thing
like
that
apples.
And
that
then
I
don't put
figured.
salt. Don't put salt in with the apple pie. Well, maybe a
Alright.
pinch.
All right, will do. Okay, then I thank them and buy the ingredients that I need.
Okay.
It's probably not that expensive,
No,
I
no, no.
hope, for one pie. And
It's
then
not.
that I just there is okay. I have this apples. I just probably make them small with a knife and put all the nasty stuff out, like the things you don't want to eat usually. Probably also the skin, because I haven't seen apple pie with skin yet, so that doesn't seem to work that well. Then, well, I have a bowl. I have lots of stuff. I put it in like in a
Your
as
apple, and then you
as
break
much
some eggs over
as
it.
no not the apples
Empty
yet.
a bag of sugar.
Not the
It'll be fine.
not that, but enough from everything that I think that I think that I should not put as much sugar as flour in there, and probably not 15 eggs and stuff like that. But I just think about
Apple.
what
Omelette.
what on average should be in there. That I just put it in and make it into a duff that works, hopefully. And then I make like a big pie that I know, like these ones where you have the apples on top, like um
Yeah, tortate.
yeah, what you said, like this yeah, I put it on there and then I put it in the oven and I always check if it's done or not. And
Well, let's see if you make a black omelette.
yeah,
When
and
you end up making something resembling an apple pie.
any modifiers? I don't think so, right?
And not unless you fork in baking wise or something along the lines.
I can't forget philosophy, can I?
It's unskilled, right?
Just learning how to bake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can't fork anything. Of course, it's beginner's luck.
Pastry. Oh, okay, I can't. Okay, then. But I can put Arthur in there, right?
I mean, you could you can
Theoretically.
you can hold a philosophical argument with Elodin why this apple pie is the ultimate pie once you make it.
Yes.
Okay.
Just don't taste it. But it is the ultimate.
So I want to put fate in there so that I augment sixes. Do I have to put in one
Just
in
do
there?
it afterwards. No,
Okay.
no. The open ending happens afterwards.
Base obstacle is one still.
Yeah, just start.
And
Such baking.
there are no sixes but 3 ones. Damn. There are no open end ones, right?
No.
That's a shame.
That's pretty good though.
Yeah, it is.
So you bake well, it's something anyway.
Hey, it's a success. So.
Well, not really. It equals a 1. What does a 1 get you, Kelsa? On the baking list?
It's peasant bread.
Peasant
I
bread.
closed it. Yeah, just peasant bread.
Okay, so since you were trying to make something else than peasant bread, it's probably going to be a slightly mushy dough and apple mixture where the dough is only partially baked.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
probably put the oven too hard, so the top is beautiful golden brown, and that is just wet.
Yeah, maybe just like, put way too much sugar in, so it's just like crunchy when you like getting gravel.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Hey, it can't be worse than what Kelsa did. I mean, she had a 0. Come on.
No, she had a 0 on Applewise.
Oh,
No, I baked a
never mind.
pretty decent little cobbler.
She baked for a
and-
4.
Okay, never mind. I absolutely suck. Never mind.
Hers is twice as good as yours. Like,
All right, yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay. Good, fine. Okay, I just go with that pie in there and hope to smuggle it at this other guys at this cake, but probably I will notice. Wait, that's not what's going on here.
yeah.
Not
So
the taste contest.
you don't see any names or anything that you can switch. You just see Master Aladdin in the middle of a bunch, a heap of pies, sitting there.
Yeah, probably just looking around, being confused.
He nods at you. Levi, right?
I think, damn, okay, that's not working anymore. I go tell him, Master Loden, I tried to do what you said.
Good. Taste it.
Oh boy, yeah, that's what I do. I'm like, okay.
Is it any good?
I mean, it is not as bad as I thought it would be.
Okay, give me Applewise. Or if you prefer sugar-wise, that's also a possibility.
Yeah, I
in
think
this case.
Sure, why not sugar-wise? Sounds more useful. What's it that based off?
Perception.
Perception, like all
It's
wises.
a wise.
Okay. Okay. Then no modifiers.
Nope.
Might put in a fate though, because
Well, fate is afterwards.
yeah.
If you want to put in something beforehand, it's persona.
I don't get any 6s today.
So what do you tell him about the sugar in the pie?
Do I lose the fate points anyway, or do I only use?
No. You don't, like, you just do afterwards. If you decide that you see 6s and you're like, okay, I'm gonna spend a fate point now.
Okay.
Like, you don't have to say that up front at all.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Nice.
So what do you tell him about the sugar?
It is very sugary, and it's the sugar. I don't know how that worked, but it's harder than it usually is. I guess there's this apple on top, and it's the apple are actually tasting just like they should. That's okay, but it's a bit crunchy, I would say. Not as sweet as I would think that it usually would be, considering the amount of sugar I put in. I mean, it got the brown. But that's probably just normal. I hope. I don't know. Yeah.
The sugar crystals are singing, but it's kind of a dirge.
Very well. Just keep studying. Lynn, are you baking a pie?
Yes, and I'll probably be enlisting the aid of Katerina in the process. So I'm going home to see if she's willing to assist.
She's excited.
Yeah, I think she's very excited. More so than
Than
anyone.
you are, probably.
Anyone, really. Okay, let's see. And then one modifier from her helping.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Probably a better baker than I am. This is my pie. It's going to be good. Goddammit. See, no Artha and base up 1. 3. Oh, there's 2 6s in there. Yeah, give it a go.
I don't see it yet, but I believe you.
There we go.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
No further luck. The 3.
Okay. So, you take the pie to Master Elodin, and he looks at you and says, "Well, go on then, taste it."
Yeah, I think she takes out a spoon of some kind and tastes it. It's a wooden thing. Mm. 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 Well, it's a bit mushier than I would expect. I was hoping the middle part would get a bit, more stable, but
You just make
I
like one of those pies with like still like that liquid in there.
yeah, so it's a little bit too liquid for sure.
Okay. Apple soup. Okay. Give me apple wise.
Sure. Two.
You gonna spend any fate?
Nah.
Okay. I see. Okay. And he nods at you. Just put it down somewhere.
Well, leave it on the table. And I don't think she's too pleased with her results, but it's a learning. You never quite know.
Yeah. You never know. Mathers, do you do anything
Yes.
to sabotage anybody?
Well, not sabotage, but I do want to set myself up outside of the Golden Pony, not inside, but at an angle where I could see if someone, say, brought a pie up from the kitchen to the rooms upstairs, or if someone, came into the establishment with a pie.
I mean, somebody definitely brings up a pie from the kitchen. You don't even have to put in effort. If you find the right angle to look from, then you see somebody bringing a pie up from the kitchen.
Would that guy really be so stupid to take the fanciest cake that probably everyone that is rich already knows and don't know how it looks like?
So, I think what I'm going to try to. So I take note of the Oh, okay. So the person who brings it up, do they look like a cook or a server?
Butler.
Butler. Okay. Um. Yeah. So I think that I'll just kind of, rather than following Casper out afterwards, I'm gonna wait for shift change, or I'm just gonna wait around outside of the Golden Pony for the chef to come out, and then approach.
Okay.
And I assume it's been like some
A couple of hours.
Yeah, a couple of hours.
For sure.
Excuse me. I hope I'm not bothering you. Are you by any chance the the master chef of the of that pie?
What? He looks confused. Like when you say Master Chef, he's about to say something, but then you're off that pie. What? Well, what are you talking about?
If you are, then I give a little bow. I must say, I'm not the only one who's very impressed.
Okay, roll whatever it is that you.
What am I trying to do here? Well, okay, so I'll go on from there and explain that that pie was the talk of the party, and one of the masters at the university was particularly impressed. Perhaps I think that they'd like to talk to you. There's an opportunity for you here. You if you I mean, you've already impressed Master Elodin, but if you tell him of your secrets, your special take on making this pie, I think that you could truly take a stride up in this world. And
So as you're talking, like his look becomes more annoyed than anything. He says, "I don't know what you're playing at, but whatever you want from me, it's more worth than my job to tell you anything."
I'm sorry if I am annoying you with your future. Tell me how okay, well, it would be rude to ask how much you make a day. Certainly,
He looks you up and down.
whatever you're being paid here is is almost certainly too little. I mean, I presume too much.
Get out of here.
If you're, I mean, I'm certain you're making. You're right. I mean, the Golden Pony is a very fine establishment, and I'm sure you're making several talents a day. So the 5 talents a day that Master Elodin would pay you would be a downgrade. So I'm sorry. I don't even know why I bothered you. So I'm gonna.
Wow, just lie through your teeth a little harder.
Who's that bad digging your own
Like, hey, I have a bad reputation.
I mean,
that will
you've
clear
already
out if I
gotten
just.
fate for digging your own grave here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that's. I'm trying. This is persuasion, and I'm forking in falsehood. Clearly.
Yeah. So the question is, like, is this even possible? I guess.
Why wouldn't it be?
Technically possible? Because the problem is not getting him out of his job. The problem is that if he gets out of his job and angers one of the more wealthy nobles, he won't get a job to begin with. And angering nobles is never a good idea. Most people, like common folk, understand that very well. I mean, Mather still needs to learn it, but
Well, I mean, he is one, so he angers other ones on a regular basis. It's part of his it's part of just the legacy of his family, I think.
you don't want, like, angering a poor noble, maybe. Angering a rich noble, not a good idea.
Anyway, my personal take on it is that the way he's approached it is not like, oh, I'm asking you to double cross anybody. You've done something good. I want you to get the reward for it. and
Yeah, I feel like he doesn't want that. You can try it. I feel like Ob 7 an improbable feat. I mean, it's possible technically.
all right, all right. Okay, well, okay. Actually, is it okay if I do this as falsehood with persuasion as the fork?
Sure, you're lying your teeth out. I
Yeah.
don't see why.
You really are.
Yeah.
Well, sure. I mean, what I do?
I don't know, what could you do?
I guess can I kick in conspicuous?
Not sure how you're being conspicuous. I mean, you're not trying to attract his attention or anything. You're not
Well, I am.
Sure, but not in a sense of he's not paying attention to you and you're trying to be like, hey, look at me, I'm here, listen to me.
Well, I mean, it says okay. Well, I mean, I don't want to argue too much, but it's like yes, you know, you don't want to ignore the opportunity that I represent. Here, look.
Yeah, but I feel like conspicuous is a different kind of grabbing attention.
Okay.
I might have to reread it.
Okay, and pretty sure nothing else fits, so just the one. Martha, base obstacle is 7. All right.
Wow.
Well, you have two sixes. I mean, you could roll two
you
more
only need
sixes.
4 successes on 2 dice to bring it up to a success.
Okay. Sure,
Do
why
it.
not?
Do it.
Yeah, one more success.
Yay.
That matters, right? And hey, I got a second challenging falsehood roll.
There you go. He turns around and opens the door back to the golden pony and is like, a random name. Somebody have a random name for me? I can't come up with anything that isn't like John or Raphael or something.
Mosby?
Mosby. Mosby.
Sure.
Can you come out for a moment?
I'm gonna leave.
When he turns back, are you still there?
Have you met Ted?
Yeah.
Which must be.
I would very since I see his demeanor as he's turning away, I will very much try not to be there when he turns back.
Very well. You just see him like grinning in the alley because there's not actually a Mosby. But...
I see.
Wow. This might
okay.
get by.
Quick. End of session stuff.
Okay.
So, Kelsa, your
Yes.
beliefs. I remember we started with beliefs. Here we
Yes.
go.
So, I definitely feel like I worked towards all 3 of my beliefs and resolved one at the very least.
Okay, so yeah, write down fate for the ones that you think drove the game forward. Like, which one are those?
So, I only Master Lodin understands my powers. I will seek him out. I seeked him out.
You did that?
And was working towards angling myself for a naming test that I didn't quite make, but I tried.
You tried.
Lynn and Katerina are good friends of mine. I'll help them any way I can. So when Lynn came to me for help, I helped her. Finally, I do not trust Levi, but I will find out more about his past. Well, I didn't specifically find out about his past. I did find out more about him as a person, and I kind of feel like that is resolved in that Desi's no longer like digging into his past at this point.
Seems
so
fair.
I want to
Seems fair.
take Persona for that.
And I think we also said that resolved, like it had to be resolved, not necessarily finished successful, as long as it comes to a definite conclusion. So that's fine. Actually,
Okay.
why don't we speed this up? Why doesn't everybody just write down for themselves if they give yourself a fate for each of your beliefs if you feel you manifested them in a convincing and entertaining manner, and they served a purpose and drove the story forwards. If you're not sure, just ask me about it.
Is that for all the things, or just are we talking about beliefs right now?
No, just beliefs now, because the stuff for instinct is slightly different than for traits as well, like what you need to do.
Alright, so I've marked those.
Okay.
If I have already marked the fate at some, can I still get fate from there? Or?
You only get
This
fate at the end of
session?
the session.
I mean, in a belief, I have already gotten fate at another end of session.
Oh,
Sure,
yeah,
you can do
totally.
that again if it's at an other end of session. That sure.
Good.
By the way, the thing where you write down the fate points, that is in pursuit of a certain belief. Like, you need to keep track of how much you spend in pursuit of a certain belief. So, at the belief, you don't actually write when you get fate from it. You write when you spend fate on following that belief.
Oh.
And that will at some point be useful in the very distant future.
Okay, I think I marked it there because you said me to mark it once, so that's that. Okay, so yeah.
I think I mentioned that per session you can only get one fate for one belief, but that's per session.
Yeah,
it's per session.
No,
And where you normally mark it is on your skills thing at the bottom.
Yeah, I know that. I know that.
Okay. Okay. So, presuming everybody's done with their beliefs, fate points are earned for playing instincts, which, when such play gets the character into trouble or creates a difficult or awkward situation. Again, write it down for yourself. If you're in doubt if something earned you something, then just ask.
I don't think any of my instincts got me in any trouble or took a weird turn. So.
Well, one of my instincts got me to sign up for the job with Sleet. I'm not sure if that's trouble yet.
Sure, I'll count that as trouble.
If in
I'll take
doubt, don't give away true information. I mean, I kind of said nothing to Desi. Like I kind
You
of
told her what you needed to tell her. You
Yeah,
just
I
didn't
don't
say
think
it
that
with
counts.
words.
it was.
But no, it was good. It was good. It was funny because you're like, I'm not gonna say anything, and Desi's like, I've learned a lot about you. She's weird.
I feel like it didn't get you into trouble. It might have made things awkward though.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And
Sure,
also,
awkward I'll buy.
it might get me in trouble because I think she has no idea that she
Sure,
got
but it
information
didn't yet,
from
of course.
others. That she got information from others, and that might get things,
Sure, but that's not clear yet.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So no point.
No.
Okay. So, and I have two that are a little bit marginal. When asked personal information lie, right from the start, when Levi was asking me about what happened, I told him some of it, but
that situation was awkward.
Okay. And then the other one is always protect my friends. I'm not participating in the contest. I'm trying to help others with it.
Sure. Okay. Did anybody stop the table dead with humor, or have the right obscure skill that nobody else had?
Um, there was one moment when Mathers said when Brad said something very, very ridiculous as Mathers. We all laughed, but I don't remember what it was specifically. I think it had something to do with digging his own grave yet again.
Yes.
Yeah, there was
But
definitely something.
Sure.
I can't remember it specifically, but I remember it happening.
I'll go for something. You can get a fate point for doing something, Mathers.
Okay. Yeah. I don't remember exactly what I said, but it's definitely along those lines.
Completely deadpan in character, and it was like, lol, nope.
I remember him saying something about Levi, in character. That no, Levi was the persistent one. I remember us laughing.
Yeah. It didn't. Yeah. It wasn't specifically that I'm opening my grave digging skill, but I'm opening my grave digging skill.
Yeah. So traits. Fate Artha can be earned for traits, but only if invoking that trait alters the direction of the story in an unforeseen way or makes life difficult for the character. So if it steered the story in a new and unforeseen direction or made your life difficult, write down a fate for each trait that did that for you. And if you're not sure, ask.
Okay. Did I both dig my own grave and know and should have known better than that?
I think so.
Okay.
I kind of want to say that Touch of Ages kind of changed the direction of play because a lot of Desi's change in demeanor on Levi was from reading the impressions she picked up from that stone.
So, I mean, secretive and cautious are core things that I always play, but I don't think that it especially had more impact than it usually had, so...
Let's see. Well, you didn't officially have them before.
True.
But did it alter? Can anybody think of situations where it might have altered player, made life difficult for Levi?
Not particularly.
We got into the situation because of it, but because I didn't have it beforehand, I guess that doesn't count. So.
Oh yeah, it counts.
I mean, that's kind of true. That is true.
Okay. Persona. Did anybody capture the mood of the table perfectly and drive the story onward? Think moments like great speeches, desperate decisions, or gruesome revenge. Feel like this is not an embodiment session?
Yeah.
Not particularly.
I feel like there was a lot of great role playing though.
Yeah, I would actually like to nominate Levi's re-entry to the stage, calling out all of Mathers' shit.
That was pretty good. It was pretty good. We were like, so what? Wait, what happened? Wait, no, really, what?
You did this to yourself? What?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll take it. I think it was a great moment, definitely.
Okay, I would have thought more the moment when I was talking to Desi, but okay, I take this too, of course. I like Persona points.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be tempted to look at Desi specifically because I felt like she was really in character and really very Desi.
I felt very Desi today, actually. Like I went for all of my beliefs really hard, and I tried to really make my descriptions of doing astrology bullshit shine. So
I'm just not sure if it's entirely embodiment level. I'm
no,
not sure. What do you guys think?
I agree. That's why I'm not proposing it for myself.
I think perhaps taken as a whole, I don't think there's one scene that fully did it, but I think that across the session, maybe.
You guys have any opinions?
I think I've said my bit. Not sure if I have anything else to add.
Sure. Go ahead and take it. I feel like even if it's not something, I still want to, if you guys play like this like every session, and I'm happy. Sure, have your persona points, Mold breaker. If a player comes to a point in the story where his beliefs, instincts, traits conflict with the decision he must make, and he plays out the inner turmoil in a believing and engaging manner, he earns a persona point. Don't think anybody did this.
No.
Personal goals. So Kelsa got one of those. Anybody else fulfilled their beliefs?
Yeah, Lynn got a job. Lynn, yeah, fulfilled her new third belief.
It seems good.
Yeah.
But you don't get fate and persona for the same thing then.
Let's see.
Hold on, where is Lynn? Where are those two different things?
Let's see. I think I'm marked.
Oh, yeah, okay, now I'm mixing up beliefs and instincts.
Yeah, so I'd probably say fate for the instinct and
yeah,
persona
fate
for the
for the
belief.
instinct and belief for it. Yeah, definitely. Okay, that's done. I don't think there were any deeds moments this session.
No.
Okay, that's it.
All right.
We are done.
Yeah, I definitely
Next
need
session
to.
We'll jump into the rest of the Elodin games.
I definitely need to break some of my beliefs into smaller bits that could be completed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And do you have
I need
a
to come
third
up with a new
instinct
belief.
I do.
Ah, nice.
It's the Umbra, you suggested it, the always protect my friends.
It was a good
I
one.
like it, yeah.
Solid.
Good one.
I want from you guys, of course, if you need to leave right now, you go leave right now, but I want from you guys a list of skills that you think are important to you and you are going to use a lot, so that I can look up obstacles and obstacle rules for those, so that they will go more fluent.
Okay, I have to look into to the list of skills again.
Yeah, but you're of your own skills, so not like
sure.
of all possible skills. Just
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't really
Sugar-wise,
have a lot of
probably-
skills that I am going to use a lot that I've already opened, except astrology.
Yeah,
Maybe
that one.
otherwise.
I guess falsehood and ugly truth would be the other two that I use a lot.
And you
omen-wise.
fork omen-wise a lot. I'm not sure if you use it per se.
Yeah.
But...
I'm working on getting like observation and persuasion and stuff, but still a ways away.
Astrology. What were they? Astrology, falsehood, and ugly truth.
Yeah.
And I will repost my list.
Yeah, you chucked mine in there as well.
Yeah, thank you.
And sugar-wise.
This
Very
little salt-wise. Crunch-wise.
Okay. Then we just need Levi's list. Unless your list is sugar-wise, in which case I'd be happy to oblige.
It's SUTM. It's
Sure.
just
So why don't you go ahead and end the session, Brad?
All right. So, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Hassa, for running.
Thank you guys for playing.
Kelsa, once again, for some reason I suspect that you might do a thing or two on the internet. Maybe you can tell us about it.
I do a thing or two on the internet. That's right. Thank you, Brad. Hello, I'm Kelsa. You can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/KelsaDelphi, or on Twitter @Kelsa. I play in 6 role-playing games a week. You can find me right here on RPGlory's channel, Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Pacific. Tomorrow on Misclicks at 6 p.m. Pacific, we're playing Apocalypse World. Fridays, I'm over on AP Gaming Reel. It's going to be the finale of Mouse Guard. I'm very excited about that. Saturdays, I'm in 2 shows. I'm in a Blades in the Dark show on Eric Vulgaris' channel at 1 p.m. Pacific. And then at 5 p.m. Pacific, I'm back over at AP Gaming Reel's channel, and we play a game called Chrome Blood The Sprawl, which is a cyberpunk game. On Mondays, once again, 5 p.m. Pacific, I run a game of Blades in the Dark over on Toxodramus' channel, and that's called Smooth Criminals. So you can see there are just a few games that you can find me in.
Very cool. And
Well, one, maybe 2.
yeah. And does anybody else have a shout out or want to let people know where they can find you, that sort of thing?
I'm gonna try and make time to stream something this week. I haven't decided on what just yet, but I want to do it, and I have a few days here where I should be able to. So yeah, keep an ear out. I'll probably blast the internet with it.
Cool.
Deal remember on everything: Twitch, Twitter. Probably far too many things to remember. Lots of things over the internet. Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Yeah, if
Thank
I'm
you.
around, I'll check it out.
I'll let you all know.
Oh, and Kelsa, I had one more question. By any chance, did you knit that hat, or was it a mere purchase?
I'm in the middle of knitting a hat. It's not quite done yet. You can see that it's not closed. So close,
Cool.
though. Next
That's
time,
nice.
it'll be a complete hat, and then you'll see how cute it is.
Lovely.
Very cool. So you can find me, well, here, and I'll be back on Saturday to continue hacking Infinity, trying to put together a at least play testable Powered by the Apocalypse post-singularity RPG. And on Saturday, I believe we're going to be doing some D&D, the Lords of Chaos campaign, and that's at 4 p.m. Pacific. And we'll be back here, of course, next week at 10. And coming up at, I think at this point it's going to be at 5:30 p.m., but I will update you on Friday the 10th of February. The creator of the Mist of Akuma, which is a sort of Japanese folklore inspired expansion of 5e. We'll be playing that with the dev who created it, Mike Myler, and I'm looking forward to that as well. It should be pretty cool. So, once again, thank you. If you enjoyed this broadcast but haven't hit follow yet, please do. Especially if you hit the notification, so you'll know when I go live, and also for my personal gratification. I appreciate it. And I think that's it. Thanks again, everybody. Have a good one.
Thank you.